Good morning, students. Myself Prabir Kumar Malik, and first of all, welcome to my video channels. Okay, today our chapter is representing the rational number in the number lines. So, what is the meaning of representing the rational number in number line? That means we have to represent any type of rational number in the given number lines. Okay, already we have learned how to represent the whole number or any integers in the number lines. Now we will represent the rational numbers in the number lines. Okay, to do the rational number, to represent the rational number in number lines, you have to follow the steps one by one. Okay, this is a very important chapter, and my request is not to pause the video and properly see and properly watch the complete video, so that you can represent every type of numbers, every type of rational numbers in the number lines. Okay, so before that we must have to know that how many types of numbers or rational numbers in our number systems. There are three types of rational numbers. One is proper rational number, second is improper rational number, and third is mixed rational numbers. Okay, so let us start how to represent the rational number in the number lines. Okay, the first step is the first step of this representation is to find out the given rational number is lying between which integers. Okay, first of all we have to first decide the given rational number will lie in between which integers, two integers. For examples, it will lie between 2 and 3, or 3 and 4, or 0 and 1, or minus 1 and minus 2, or 0 and minus 1. We have to first of all we have to decide. For deciding it, we must have to see which type of rational number is given. Okay, so first of all, if step 1, in step 1 we have to see which type of the given number, rational number, is which type of numbers. Okay, so in first step we have to see the given, to find out the given rational number is lying between which integers. Okay, to find out we have to first see which type of rational number is given. So for proper rational number, what is proper rational numbers? That means P is less than Q. Already we have learned the rational number, the number which can be expressed in the term of P by Q. That means here P is the numerator and Q is the denominator. So for proper rational number, that means P less than Q, the number is lying between 0 and 1. 0 and 1. Okay, so for proper rational number, all proper rational number will lie between 0 and 1. For negative number, it will lie between 0 and minus 1. That means if the rational number is a proper negative rational number, that means it will lie between 0 and minus 1. For examples, 3 by 5, 6 by 11, 7 by 12, all are proper rational numbers. All are lying between between 0 and 1. Similarly, minus 2 by 7, minus 3 by 11, minus 5 by 16, all are lying between 0 and minus 1. Okay, so our step 1 is completed. For find out the given rational number, to find out the given rational number is lying between which integers? First of all, we have to find out the rational number is lying between which number. If the rational number is proper, then it will lie between 0 and 1, and if it is negative rational proper rational number, it will lie between 0 and minus 1. Now for improper. For improper rational number, we have to convert it to mixed rational number. Okay, so for improper rational number, we have to convert it to mixed rational numbers. And again, for mixed rational number, like a m by n. The mixed rational number we can we can represent any type of mixed rational number, just like a m by n. We can say that the examples, we can give the examples of mixed rational number, just like 2 3 by 9, 2 4 by 7, or 3 11 by 42, 11 by 42, 45, etc. This type of rational numbers is known as the mixed rational numbers. Number a m by n. Okay, for mixed rational number a m by n, it is lying between a and a plus 1. Okay, and it will definitely lie between a and a plus 1. For negative rational number, okay, suppose minus m by n is lying between minus a and minus a plus 1. Okay, for example 2 3 by 7 is lying between what? Whole part is 2. Here lying between 2 and 3. Okay, similarly 3 5 by 8 is lying between 3 and 4. Its next number 3 and its next number is 4. So 3 and 4. Okay, similarly other example, if we will take that other example, suppose if we will take other example, minus 4 3 by 11 is lying between minus 4 and minus 5. Okay, suppose minus 10 4 by 7 is lying between which number? Minus 10 and minus 11. Okay, suppose any positive 5 6 by 7 is lying between what? 5 and 6. In this way, first step is our completed. Our first step is completed. We have already known how to find out the given rational number is lying between which consecutive integers. Okay. After that, we have to represent. Second step is to represent the rational number. Second step is representation. Second step is representation. We have to understand it by taking some examples. Okay. Suppose the number is 3 by 7. Okay. So here first of all we have to see that what is the denominator. What is the denominator? So first see what is denominator. What is denominator? Second step is divide the interval. Interval means we have already find out the number lying between which interval. Okay, so that is interval. Divide the interval in, suppose see what is the denominator. Suppose it will be q. Okay, divide the interval in q part. Okay, for it we have to put how many points? Q minus 1 point in between the interval. Okay, the interval. Okay, the interval. Okay, our step is completed. Then second step C, third step C, represent the number. Okay, so for an examples we are taking that example 3 by 7. Suppose we have to find out 3 by 7. Here denominator is what? Denominator is equal to how much? 7. Here our denominator is 7. That means we have to divide the interval. Divide the interval in 7 parts. Okay. So what is our interval for 3 by 7? As it is which type of fractions? It is a proper fractions. That means it will lie between 0 and 1. 0 and 1. So our interval is 0 and 1. That means 3 by 7 will lie between 0 and 1. So we have to divide the interval in how many parts? In 7 parts. So for it, first draw the number lines. This is the number lines. This is 0 and this is 1 and this is minus 1. While drawing the number line, first of all we have to see which part is very important for us. We do not have to write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this and minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. These are not necessary. These are not necessary. Our necessary part is this interval. If the interval is 4 and 5, if we show only 4 and 5 here, then it is sufficient. We do not have to show the from 0 to 5 or 7 and from 0 to minus 5. It is not necessary. Necessary part is to show the interval. Okay, so our interval is 0 and 1. So we have to focus on these intervals. Okay, now we have to divide this interval in how many part? 7 part. Okay, and it is given for it we have to put q minus 1 point. Q means the denominator. P points in between the interval. So we have to put here how many points? We have to give the q minus 1. Here q is equal to 7. That means we have to put how many points? 6 points in 0 and 1. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And it is also not necessary that the gap between these points are equal. Only just put the point. Not like this. Here 1 point is here, second point is here, third point is here. Not like this. It will you see that the interval should be in equal. That means interval it shows equal distance. Okay. So now we have already put the 6 points in between 0 and 1. If we see here how many interval has already done, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. The 7 interval we have divided the 0 and 1 in 7 intervals, 7 parts. Okay. So to do the 7 parts, we have to put how many points? 6 points. Similarly, if we have to divide the interval in 9 parts, that means we have to put how many points? 9 minus 1 means 8 points. Okay. In this way we have to divide. So now count how many. Now see the numerator. Again, after see the numerator and count. 1, 2, 3. This is known as 3 by 7. Okay. Complete. So this is known as 3 by 7. So here we have represented the rational number in number lines. Now we will come to the next type of number if the number is improper. Okay. So now we will represent the improper fraction in the number line. Suppose for an example 17 by 5. 17 by 5. So already we have written that for representing the improper fractions, first of all we have to convert it into mixed fractions. Okay. So when we convert it into mixed fraction, it will become 3 2 by 5. Okay. Mixed fractions, and in mixed fractions already we have written that how many part, what is the whole part? Whole part is equal to 3. That means it will lie between which integers? It will lie between, so it will lie between which interval? It will lie between 3 and 4. See these things, only these things. Whole part is 3, so that means 3 and 4. If the whole part will be 2, that means it will lie between 2 and 3. If the whole part is 5, then it will lie between 5 and 6. Now here it will lie between 3 and 4. That means this is our interval. Okay. So now again we have to follow the instruction of the proper fractions. How we have done the proper fractions, we have to in same way we have to follow. Okay. So now represent the number lines. Here our main part is 3 and 4. So here suppose 0, and this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and 5. This is minus 1. So while doing the number lines, give 2 arrow mark here. Okay. So our main part is 3 and 4. Okay. Now we have to divide 3 and 4. And how many? In how many interval? So here 5. Denominator is 5. So we have to divide 3 and 4 in how many parts? 5 parts. For it, how many points we have to give? 5 minus 1, 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have given already 4 points. So how many parts we have divided it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So for doing the 5 part, we have to give 4 points. Okay. We have given 4 points. So now see the numerator. Numerator is 2. So 1 and 2. This point representing 3, 2 by 5. Complete. Another example we will take negative number. Suppose negative minus 18 by 7. Minus 18 by 7. So first of all we have to, it is improper or proper? It is improper fractions. Is why it is improper? Because here P is greater than Q. So that is improper. That's why it is improper. So first of all we have to convert this improper fractions to the mixed fractions. Okay. So when we convert it, it will be minus 2, how much? 4 by 7. Minus 2, 4 by 7. Here denominator is 7. So we have to, and now we have to find out the interval. So interval is, interval equal to how much? This is your whole part is minus 2. So it will interval equal to -2 and -3. Okay, -2 and -3. So now draw the number lines. This is 0, this is -1, this is -2, and this is -3, this is 1. Okay, so now we have our main part is -2 and -3. Okay, so now we have to give how many points here and how many parts we will divide -2 and -3. So here we have to divide the interval in how many parts? Here denominator is 7. So that's why we have to divide it into 7 parts. For doing the 7 parts, we need to put how many points? 7 minus 1, 6 points. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are given 6 points. Now count, is it 7 part or not? Divided into 7 part or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 part. So now see the numerator. Numerator is 4. So count 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is -2, 4 by 7. Or you can also write that -18 by 7. Okay. So this is the representation of rational number in number lines. So it is very important, and also this is very interesting chapters. Okay. So do take some examples in your book, or also you can do take examples from your own and try to draw the number lines and try to represent the rational numbers in the number lines. Okay. Thank you children, and take care.